Hello Scorpio, and welcome to the weekly love reading for couples from the 30th of January until the 5th of February. Now Scorpio, I have pre-shuffled your cards, I'm ready to go. It looks freaking amazing. But before I get into it, I just want to let you know that there is a new moon coming up in the sign of Aquarius on the 4th or the 5th of February, depending on where you are located in the world. So just bear that in mind, okay? But let's get started with your reading. At the bottom of the deck, you come into this time period with the Three of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Collaboration, harmony, balance, union, really trying to, not even trying, you're just in harmonious kind of flow with your partner. I must tell you, I think this is the very best reading I've done all day for couples. So whatever's going on for you and whoever your partner is, you're nailing it, Scorpio. You start off this time period with the card of the Devil, Capricorn card, and the Four of Wands. So this combination for me speaks about being empowered in the home, right? So often the Devil card can get a bad rap, and it really does depend on what other kind of cards are around it. But I feel like at the moment, like your home life, your actual physical place of residence where you're living with your partner, that feels very grounded for you. It feels like you're in the right spot. It feels like home, right? I think you've worked really hard to kind of get to that place. I'm just trying to remember what your, what's interesting is that for some of you, it's like you feel really grounded, you feel really centered, you found a really good spot for you and your partner. And some of you could be traveling this week for work, for business, because I do have the Hanged Man here and a few other cards which show me movement, which to me mean movement. So traveling for business, traveling away from your partner, leaving your home. Now, if I do remember correctly, you did have the card of temptation, or I did say that there was temptation around you last week. Now, that has come up again in this kind of spread. So I feel like it's someone through work that could be tempting to you, because what's interesting is you've come up Trump card as the Death card in the center of your reading, right? That's you. That's the card of Scorpio. It's the card of being very much you know, of rebirth, being in your element. But you've got on the other side, look at this, Major Arcana, the card of the Hanged Man. So you've got the Hanged Man, your card, and the card of the Lovers. This is your temptation, right? The Lovers can be divine union, destiny, that kind of thing, but it can also be soulmates that come in. And why am I saying that I feel like it's temptation? Well, because you have the card of the Queen of Wands and the Five of Wands. So this is typically a card that I'd see that would come up around work or workplace that shows, you know, competition, that kind of thing. But I feel like this is a really powerful, sensual, sexual woman that's in your workplace. And it could be a man as well. I'm just saying woman because it's a Queen of Wands. But someone that's kind of like really like lights your fire. And you may have actually always kind of like had a crush on this person. I see for a lot of you though, as I said, your home life is very harmonious, right? So it's just this temptation that's kind of around you with work. It's just someone that's different. That's what I'm feeling. Because at the bottom of this, as you go into the next week, you have the power couple, the Emperor and the Empress, and they came out like this together, literally falling like this, which was just crazy. And then on top of that, you've got the card of manifestation. So, you know, like I said, for some of you, it's a fantastic week for just feeling very harmonious with your partner, being imbalanced, really enjoying their company. It's a wish fulfillment. It's like, you know, your wish has been granted in terms of having the ultimate wife, the ultimate husband, really great home, great job. You just feel like at the moment you're soaring. I mean, you're coming up bang, smack bang in the middle of your reading, Trump. So for me, it's showing that you're really quite strong. For another section of you, this is all happening, and then out of the blue, there's a temptation, or there's someone at work as you're traveling that's kind of like being very flirty with you. Queen of Wands has that energy. She can be very flirty, right? And this, for me, I mean, have a look at the illustration on this card that does speak about temptation. Whether you act on it or not, I don't know. I feel like it's just someone that's kind of giving you attention. And to the cross watchers, you know, it's interesting. I don't consider myself a very jealous person. And the reason why is because I believe that when I'm with my partner and I'm committed to my partner, I'm theirs, they're mine type thing. I actually kind of find it flattering when people try and flirt with them or want to be with them. Why? Because it means that I've totally got the best catch, right? But that comes with faith and trust and trusting in my partner. And I'm telling you, I don't feel like you have anything to be worried about because, you know, this kind of bond, the Emperor is the King of Kings, the Empress is the Queen of Queens. This kind of bond just can't be shaken, right? So even though whether you're the Scorpio man, whether you're the Scorpio woman, whoever's watching, whoever's being tempted, then I don't think they're going to take it. I think they're just going to enjoy the attention because the card of the manifestor's showing up, and it's not showing up in the reverse, so it's not kind of like malice or manipulative behaviour. It's showing up smack bang with these two, showing like what they're trying to create, this power couple, the kind of future that they're trying to create. So, you know, to the Scorpios out there that this is resonating, where you're like, yeah, that's my man, or yeah, that's my woman. We're so together. We're so in harmony right now. We're building and creating our empire as the Empress and the Emperor. Hats off to you, because what a phenomenal week. You're just coming up amazingly strong. And for those that do have partners that are traveling this week, don't fear it, okay? Don't have any fear about it, because I don't think you have anything to worry about. Appreciate the fact that you're with a really good looking person and other people want to be near them. I think that's a flattering thing for you and for your partner. Can I have an additional guidance card, please, for Scorpio couples in love from the 30th to the 5th? Yeah, it's funny, you know, we're talking about jealousy. The card you've pulled is why. So I often ask you to, when these kind of feelings come up that create insecurities, ask yourself why, where are they coming from, why are you feeling that way? We don't always know why we engage in our relationships the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognise whether you're being triggered by someone else, what did I just say, or if your behaviour is motivated by unresolved issues from your past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this and why did I say that, and spend some time in introspection, the answers might be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within yourself. What does it tell you about you and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today, and that is why. All right, Scorpio, that was reading for this week. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.